The third race of the winner here was Roman Aspect, going fast in the early stages of the race and went on to score quite easily. He started the equal favourite with the second place getter Champion Show, but he was far too good for Champion Show and he went on to win by 3 lengths, and third home was Toorak Toff.
Aspect's gone up quickly to join the leaders when they settle down and has cut across to the inside and is actually in front. It's Roman Aspect, the leader at the 700 from Toorak Toff, and Champion Show in line. Out very wide, showing a lot of speed here is Venganza going up to join them, and Floggabella just behind them on the inside. They were followed back behind those horses then by, at the head of the rest, would be Handsome Seattle. In the straight, Roman Aspect, the leader from Champion Show. They were followed by Handsome Seattle, Toorak Toff. Floggabella's doing nothing behind them, and they were followed by Venganza out wide, but Roman Aspect travelling well as 2 in front of the 200. From under the whip on the outside, Toorak Toff running on pretty well, but this is no race. And Roman Aspect's going to win by about 3 lengths. Going to be a good battle for the minors. On the outside, Toorak Toff just beat Champion Show for second. 2 lengths to Floggabella. Handsome Seattle next from Venganza, a nice run, and then Soldier.
Now to the Sandown Guineas, and the winner was Cossack Prince. This very classy 3-year-old was far too good for them, scoring a very easy win. He raced wide in the early stages of the race, but he careered to the front just after they straightened up, and he went on to win easily. Corona Miss finishes second, and third home was Trig. It wasn't a really top-class Guineas field, but the way that he does the job, Cossack Prince, he certainly looked pretty good and scores a very easy win.
Skipton Town, one of the first out towards the outside with Cossack Prince and Fiesta Star. They were followed then going through in the centre as Trig towards the leaders, and Nothing really wants to lead. Fiesta Star just in front, settling down from Skipton Town and Royal Mercy and Trig. Prince Comedy is there with Selmark on the rails, and on the outside of them Cossack Prince in a very slow race early from I Like Diamonds. Then Sandstock and Corona Miss, Sir Trout, Ruling Blood, Beau Sir, Wellback, Biscaloe and Samides last. 6 lengths covered the field at the 1100, where Royal Mercy took a narrow lead now from Trig, and a length and a half Prince Comedy. Cossack Prince trapped 3 deep on the outside. Fiesta Star a half on the fence, 2 to Ruling Blood. They're followed by Selmark on the inside of Prince Comedy. Fiesta Star got a bad check, went back onto Selmark. And as they go down the hill at the 800, Royal Mercy a half length to Cossack Prince. 1 to Trig, third from Prince Comedy and Ruling Blood. A length Fiesta Star is in that bunch with Skipton Town. Beau Sir taken to the outside now. And further back is Corona Miss as they near the turn. Selmark's got well back out of it, and now Biscaloe pull to the outside. On the corner, 500 out. Royal Mercy and Cossack Prince have kicked away 3 lengths in front of Trig. Fiesta Star was next, and then Corona Miss on the rails, followed by Selmark. Cossack Prince took the lead with Trig out after it at the 250. Then Corona Miss, Fiesta Star under the whip, but Cossack Prince broke clear. He raced 2.5 in front. Corona Miss coming out after him from Trig, and then Fiesta Star. But Cossack Prince is proving his class. He's much too good. Well clear of Corona Miss and Trig, and Cossack Prince has won it by 4 lengths. Corona Miss second, third placing to Trig, fourth Biscaloe, then Fiesta Star, Selmark, Sir Trout, followed by Skipton Town.
Race 5, the Sandown Cup, Bianco Lady, the winner, ridden by Brent Thompson, racing in a nice prominent spot most of the way and careering away to beat Tauhar and Raid the Gold. And this race, of course, producing that record trifecta, $99,000.
Tauhar, who's the early leader. Zenith away well from Port Carling. Then Raid the Gold, Carringbush, LA Bajou over on the outside of Spring Moss. Silver Bounty crossing to the inside. Mysa Raven, Bianco Lady, Nicholas John. Then came Astralin and Payco, and dropping out a bad last is Lord Marcellus. At the 200 the first time now, and here Carringbush in front, but they're slowing right up. LA Bajou pulling hard on its outside with Bianco Lady moving up to second, and Lady Ice the rails 1 to Port Carling. Then Tauhar, Nicholas John improving up to be about 5th but wide from Spring Moss, and then Mysa Raven, Zenith. Next is Raid the Gold, a length and a half Astralin from Silver Bounty, followed by Payco and Lord Marcellus. 1700 to go out of the straight, and Carringbush in front, a half to Bianco Lady and 3 parts to Lady Ice, 1 to LA Bajou. On the rails, Tauhar, and outside at Nicholas John, a length to Port Carling, 3 parts Raid the Gold. Then Spring Moss trapped 3 deep from Zenith, a length and a half Mysa Raven also caught wide from on the rails, Silver Bounty and Astralin. 2 lengths to Lord Marcellus and Payco at the rear. 1400 out, and Carringbush led a length to Bianco Lady, who's travelled well. A length Lady Ice and 1 to LA Bajou. Tauhar the rails outside at Nicholas John, a length to Port Carling. Then Spring Moss on the rails, Raid the Gold from Zenith the centre, a length to Mysa Avon. On the inside, Silver Bounty from a half away Astralin, and then came Payco and 2 to Lord Marcellus. 1100 out, and Carringbush in front, about a length to Bianco Lady second and a half to Lady Ice. A length and a half away, Mysa Avon let go and went up quickly to be 4th, but he's still 3 deep. L.A. Bijou, the centre of the rails, Toha, and here's Spring Moss letting go 4 deep around them now. Wonder Nicholas, John Port Carling, followed then by Paco, the outside of Raid the Gold, Zenith, 2 lengths to Astralin and Silver Bounty, and last Lord Marcellus. 700 out down the hill, and Carringbush 3 parts Bianco Lady, who's travelled beautifully. 1 away My Sir Avon on the outside, and over on the outside of them again Spring Moss now, and here's Nicholas John making his run. My Sir Avon's lost ground, and they were followed further back in the field by Toha. In the straight, Carringbush in front. Bianco Lady immediately moves up the jointed in the lead. They're followed by Toha. My Sir Avon can't go on from Lady Ice, and then Spring Moss, Nicholas John and Astralin. Bianco Lady got to the lead with 150 to go from Carringbush. Toha's battling on, and they were followed by Raid the Gold and L.A. Bijou. Bianco Lady clear. Toha's out after it, but Bianco Lady hanging onto the lead near the line, and Bianco Lady wins it 3 parts to Toha. Raid the Gold third, 4th L.A. Bijou, 5th was Carringbush, then Silver Bounty, Port Carling.
Race 6, the favourite successful here, Writ N Wonder, beating Pleach, and Gold Aussie finishing 3rd. Pleach led them clearly coming around the corner, but Writ N Wonder got off the fence and sprinted up very quickly to go to the lead and went on to win quite easily. Writ N Wonder starting the favourite at 5-2, beating Pleach, and Gold Aussie finishing 3rd. And here's the replay now, race 6, Sandown.
700 out as they came down the hill. Pleach doing it nicely, about 1.5 lengths here to Greenglade. The leader travelling well. On the outside is White Wine now starting to make ground and move up into 2nd position. And Pleach went about 3 in front as they head for home from White Wine, and then Writ N Wonder, Laginza. Greenglade is tiring, and then Fiery Diamond the outside, but Pleach straightened up about 5 lengths in front of White Wine. Writ N Wonder is next. He's gone for the whip on the leader, where Gold Aussie is struggling in 4th place, but Pleach going up and down on the 1 spot at the 200. Writ N Wonder's gobbling it up now, and Writ N Wonder went past Pleach. Flying Lark coming on the scene when it's all over, but Writ N Wonder's coming away to win easily. Pleach is going to hang on for 2nd placing, and it's going to be a great battle for 3rd. They hit it. I think Gold Aussie got 3rd, and nose in front of Flying Lark. Not much in it. Then Fiery Diamond, followed by White Wine, Aram, Miss Apparent.
Race 7, and the winner here was Showmeran, starting at 10-1, beating Honest Promise, and 3rd home was Atropine. Showmeran was back a fair way coming to the corner, back about midfield, but runs on strongly over the final part and goes on to score well. Mighty Suprema was the favourite here, heavily backed into start at 2-1, and did race just a little disappointingly, finishing well down the line. Here's the replay now.
Flying Dolphin missed it a length or 2. Lord LeBray a little bit slowly away. And Honest Promise and Sinski bounced out in front at the start from Crown Man, and Mighty Supremo's up 3rd or 4th with Atropine, My Good Son. Then Ranger's Son on the outside of those horses. Merry Jest just a little further back with Few Benefits, and they're followed by Copper Rocket. On the rails, Garrison Bridge, My Evita dropped well back into the centre of the field with Showmeran, Lord LeBray. Then Bit of a Snob, Flying Dolphin and Sweet Jamaica. 900 out, about to come down the hill. Sinski and Honest Promise keeping it at it on the inside, a length to Atropine. They were followed about a length further back. Crown Man getting up on the fence from My Good Son. A length Ranger's Son, Copper Rocket. Mighty Supremo lost his place back into about 8th position. Garrison Bridge, the rails, and Few Benefits going around them now, and 2 lengths to Showmeran, Merry Jest, and My Evita giving them a big start from Flying Dolphin and Bit of a Snob. On the turn, they've got 500 to go. Sinski the outside and Honest Promise are vying for the lead here. A length to Atropine about to challenge. Crown Man looking for the run. They were followed by Ranger's Son. Mighty Supremos under great pressure and struggling, and then Few Benefits and Showmeran starting to wind up. Honest Promise got clear with about 300 to go. Few Benefits starting to gobble it up on the outside, and coming home hard is Showmeran over the top of the lot of them. Honest Promise in front, but Showmeran's picking it up quickly on the outside, and Showmeran hits the front and is going on to win. Showmeran about 1.5 lengths. 2nd placing probably to Honest Promise, and there was a wall of them there at Rapine.
The final event, and the winner here was Maiden Century. Another winner to Brent Thompson, coming from a fair way back, but storms to the lead halfway down the straight and goes on to score very easily. Mondra's Lass runs on fairly for 2nd money, and 3rd was Stolen Song, who started the favourite at 2-1. She's been a little disappointing on a couple of occasions recently, Stolen Song, and that was the case again yesterday. She was the favourite at 2-1. Here's the replay now, the last at Sandown, with Maiden Century and Brent Thompson combining to score easily.
Last. 900 to go, coming down the hill. Queen Lily in front, a half to Daring Rose. Vina Rock 3 deep, a length to Lady of Avon. Joy's Mantle is about 6th, and on the inside, Natalie's Pride from Blue Hawaii. 2 lengths to Stolen Song and Aldith. Maiden Century on the outside of them, and 2 lengths to So Daring, and then Lemon Princess, followed by Tiara Bangle Show Magic. Montrose Lass is giving them a big start, 3rd last, with Caramelised and In Vogue at the rear. On the turn into the straight they race, and Daring Rose just in front of Vina Rock, Lady of Avon, Queen Lily getting a run. Maiden Century Century pull to the outside from Blue Away, and now behind them Stolen Song. In the straight, Joy's Mantle's trying to get out. Daring Rose in front, but tackling it quickly, Maiden Century. Stolen Song under the whip is struggling, and so Daring, and here's Montrose Lass from last, but Maiden Century got clear with 200 to go, dashed well clear from Stolen Song, Joy's Mantle and Montrose Lass, and in the run home it's going to keep going, Maiden Century, to win a length and a half to Montrose Lass. Head away third, Stolen Song. Fourth in the race, so...
Hi, that was the last from Sandown yesterday, and how the double and treble information from Sandown. Winning combination for the double. It was 6 and 14. They paid $72.30. 1/6/14 the treble. Cossack Prince, Bianco Lady, Showmeran 127.25. And the extra double, 1 and 3, Writ N Wonder and Maiden Century, $15.60. OK, that was Sandown yesterday. Right after this break, we'll be back to have a look at the West Australian Derby. Scott in Perth. And the winner was Rare Flyer. He was too good for Sanitate, and third home was the long odds-on favourite Grosvenor. Grosvenor, after his win in the Victoria Derby, looked as though he had a mortgage on the West Australian Derby. That just wasn't the case. Maybe the trip over and the heat in Perth have affected him. Johnny Miller was forced to take him to the lead a long way out, about 1,400 metres from home. He ran to the front. Here's the replay coming up now. We'll pick them up with about 1,200 metres to go, and at this stage, it is Grosvenor in the lead.
Down the riverside they go, and it's Grosvenor, the champion Victorian colt, about 2 out in front of Rare Flyer. Running third is Together Again ahead of Sanitate. Questiller up on the outside. They're followed back in the field by Cheeky Trot, a length and a half away to Bowl Class on the inside. They're followed in turn by Chagamar, Lord Hawk, and last is Surprise Moss. As they move up to approach the 800, it's still Grosvenor in front. He leads from Rare Flyer. Up on the outside, Sanitate's made a move to go up and join the leaders. Together Again is close handy. They're followed further back to Cheeky Trot. Chagamar is starting to take off with Questilla. Further back to Lord Hawk. Bowl Class has gone back to second last, and Surprise Moss is last of all. On towards the home turn. This is the WA Derby. 120,000 at the judge, and Grosvenor pilots them around the turn. Sanitate's running on well, and Rare Flyer secured a great inside run. They flattened for home, and Sanitate went up on the outside to put its head in front. Rare Flyer burst through. Grosvenor, I reckon he's beaten. Rare Flyer's in front. Grosvenor's sticking to it, so is Sanitate, and Cheeky Trot coming home. It's Rare Flyer in front. Zest has got the money. The hometown win. Rare Flyer's won it from Sanitate and Grosvenor. 2 away to Chagamar, Cheeky Trot, followed by Questilla.
He did look just a little disappointing, Grosvenor. He was travelling very easily out in front. He did get that bump just after they straightened up, but he did really look as though he was well and truly beaten at the time. OK, now to Rose Hill in Sydney. In the opening event yesterday at Rose Hill, the Hawaii handicap was won by Crown and Anchor, beating Anton. Anton's run was good, makes up good ground over the final stages. And third was Crayons. The second place getter, Anton, was the favourite, starting at 11 to 8.
Just leading from Crown and Anchor, a length and a half to Anton, with a drop on the 2 leaders and 2 Calcando. Then Arctic Performer on the fences, Bamboo Grind, a length to Borsalino, Salix and Prince of Princes. In the stretch they have 300 metres to go, and on the outside, Crown and Anchor running a big race. Leads a half length on Crayons, 2 lengths away third Anton, who's under the whip, and then comes Arctic Performer, but Crown and Anchor coming to the 150, going great guns. Williams on Crown and Anchor shaking it up. It's clear of Crayons. Anton running on, but Crown and Anchor facing the starter for the first time puts up an impressive debut.
The second event, and the winner here was Princess Romilda, beating Bronze Lord, and third home was Sir Overlander. Princess Romilda went to the front about 200 metres out, was hotly challenged by Bronze Lord, but just held him at the end.
And then Sir Overlander, a good margin, Kira Caper, Grand Duel, and Forget Double Brandy. They're homeward bound, and Montrachet headed quickly by Battle of Georgia and Guys and Dolls. Crown Ruler looking for the run through and is almost getting it now, followed by Princess Romilda, who's coming into it very, very solidly. And Princess Romilda, 300 metres to go, is taken over. Second now, Bronze Lord on the outside, followed by Sir Overlander getting a split. Crown Ruler can't do any better. Princess Romilda's in front with about 50-odd metres to go. On the outside, Bronze Lord whittling down the margin. Princess Romilda still in front. She'll hang on. Princess Romilda narrowly over Bronze Lord.
Race 3 was won by the very smart filly Laughin. It was very fast and never looked in danger of defeat. Engaged second, Congo Bell third, and the winner long odds on, 9 to 4 on.
She's a length and a half on Kathy Lynn, followed by Noble Beauty and then Orphan Owl. 2 lengths to Congo Bell, and then comes on the inside Engage after 2 to Taipan Fair off the track, then Gloella Villafique, and Plenty is last of all. Around the corner, the Hot Pot Laughin. Out by nearly 2 lengths on the country filly Kathy Lynn. In third position, Orphan Owl wider on the track, and then Noble Beauty, followed by Engage, but Laughin coasting past the 200. It's Laugh-In about 5 lengths clear. Second on the outside is Kathy Lynn hanging, followed by Engage going through nearer to the inside, but this will bolt in Laugh-In. It'll win like a hot pot shoot. It's about 6 on Engage and Congo Bell, and that's the way they finish.
The next race on the program was won by High Reserve, beating Carrioy Star and Hollow Victory. High Reserve led to the home turn, was challenged on a couple of occasions in the straight. It showed a lot of courage to fight back and hold Carrioy Star to a neck on the line.
Pretty well. A half length the break on Luskin Rain, a length the Wild Promises, followed by Hollow Victory, Carrioy Star, then Wild Race. At the 300 coming past the Ledger, and High Reserve in front, 3/4 Luskin Rain, Carrioy Star and Wild Race running down the outside. Folly goes for the whip on High Reserve. On the outside challenging strongly is Carrioy Star. High Reserve just in front of Carrioy Star. High Reserve pulling out plenty of power. It's home. A well-deserved win. High Reserve.
Race 5, and the winner here was Adeniason, starting at 8-1, beating Hey I at No Finer. Third, No Finer, the favourite at 3-1.
100 metres left to go, and here it's Like a Planet taken on left, right and centre. Firstly by Adeniason, and going up quickly on the outside is Hey I. And as they commence the run around the corner with 450 left to gallop, Adeniason on the outside, and Like a Planet going stride for stride. A length and a half or 2 lengths away next, Hey I. No Finer getting into the open stretches, and then Bowdoin at a length and a half away next as time goes by. At the distance, 200 to race, Adeniason by nearly a length now, and Like a Planet 2 lengths away next is No Finer, but Adeniason has pinched 2.5. It's Adeniason in no danger. Hey I battling on with No Finer, but Adeniason wins it well from Hey I and No Finer.
Race 6 was won by the short price favourite Reflect. He was a fair way back coming to the corner, out a little bit wide too, but he storms past him in the straight and goes on to beat Playful Prince very easily. Mother Courage third.
2.5 lengths now. Brian second, another 2.5 lengths away to Gamester Musin. A length to Reflect, pulling to the outside to go out after the leader, and the widest runner is Mother Courage. They're into the straight now. At the 400 and Playful Prince, 2.5 lengths clear on Reflect and Brian. And then comes Musin, and behind those next Honey Glow. Reflect is after Playful Prince, and at the 200 metres, it Reflect only a length behind Playful Prince, and Musin in third position. The kid's very confident on Reflect. It raced up to Playful Prince, heads it off, and is home. Reflect, the little boy sitting as quiet as a church mouse, well clear of Playful Prince. In third place, Mother Courage.
Race 7, and the winner was Macro Boy, nicely placed on the rails most of the way. Got a run up on the fence just after they straightened up, went on to beat Mosqueel. And third was Grecian Holiday, with the winner starting the favourite at 4-1.
Mosqueel, a length on the favourite Macro Boy at the 650. Third Granite King, fourth Grecian Holiday. A length and a half to Dresden, and then prized on the rail, a length to Ryerson, followed by Easy Landing. Off the track next as they commence the run around the corner, King's Cross, and at the 450, it's Mosqueel leading the way. Macro Boy getting up on the inner again. In third position, Granite King. Grecian Holiday can't get out. Likewise, prize Ryerson down the outside in company with Dresden at the 250, and Mosqueel again almost joined by Macro Boy on the inside. In fact, Macro Boy's taken a narrow lead from Mosqueel, and then Grecian Holiday, who's getting no room clear of Granite King, but Macro Boy in front close to home. He's going to hang on the favourites. Macro Boy from Mosqueel, Grecian Holiday third.
The final event was won by Pollentia, beating the short post favourite Kia Polano. Kia Polano started at 5-4 on, but Pollentia held Kia Polano in the run to the post to a short half head with Gay Tony third.
Neat Princess, Hondo-Matic, I'm out a long way back. Sabre Dancer second last, hard to pick up Goltanz or Homeward Bound. And the speedy Palamini, a half length on Pollentia. Capilano popped the question now, coming around the heels of the 2 leaders and coming quickly. And then Tranquil Prince, Royal Witch, Tanzada and Won't Linger. Capilano ranging up to Pollentia. They've burnt off Palamini at the 200 and past it. Wade goes for the whip on Capilano. Pollentia boxing on Capilano. Pollentia, Gay Tony running on. Pollentia fighting back. The favourite's gone, I reckon. Yeah, Polentia's won the money. Pollentia narrowly from Capilano and Gay Tony. Hondo-Matic a good run.
Pollentia just hanging on to beat the short price favourite there. Now let's have a look at the TAB information from the meeting yesterday in Sydney. 3, 1 and 2. High Reserve, Adeniason and Macro Boy. The double 31.65 and the treble paid $74 even. That was the program yesterday at Red. Along the inside just after they straightened up and races away to score easily, beating Ruffler, and third in was Ribbons. As I mentioned, Adeniason, a short price favourite, even money.
Prince out 3 deep and around the outside goes Argent, and Adeniason looking for the run, and I reckon there's one there for him now, yeah, as they straighten up. Blazing Prince headed by Argent on the outside, but Adeniason getting through on the inside, and then Cosmic Line and Ribbons the widest runner, but Adeniason shot away at the 200. Adeniason 2.5, Argent, Ruffler going up on the inside, Ribbons on the outer, but it's all Adeniason, and Adeniason about 4 lengths on Ruffler and Ribbons, and that's the way they finish. Adeniason has beaten Ruffler, third was Ribbons, followed by Argent, Cosmic Line.
The second event, and the winner here was Red Era, starting at 12-1, beating Must Be It, and third was the favourite Sabre Dancer. Red Era got out with a long break in the middle stages of the race, still held a handy break on the corner, a little bit tired towards the end. Must Be It came at Red Era, but just failed to pick up Red Era. Red Era hanging on to win by a half head.
One just for Tristram, followed by Must Be It around the outside. Latin Anvil held up for a run, then Crown Ruler. Sabre Dancer is starting to unwind. A length wide Tofu Girl, and then Cosmo Ginny and Gala Blaze and Bluey Boy are the last two. Near the home corner they have 450 left to go, and the leader is Red Era, but it's under the whip, 2.5 Gold Noble. A length away in third position, Viva Bali, followed by Just for Tristram, and then Must Be It, and the widest galloper is Sabre Dancer in the straight and coming to the 200, and Red Era shows the way about 2 lengths on Must Be It, followed on the outside by Sabre Dancer. Must Be It is after Red Era, Sabre Dancer not picking up the leaders quickly enough. Red Era, Must Be It, Red Era fighting back on the inside, Must Be It won't reach it, and Red Era's one in a short half head. Red Era from Must Be It in a great struggle to the line. Sabre Dancer third, followed by Just for...
Race 3, and Bold Toppy was able to beat the short price favourite River Rain. Bold Toppy at 33-1. River Rain was a big street corner tip and started odds on, 5-4 on. Bold Topic raced in a handy spot to the corner, got away just after they straightened up and went on to score easily. River Rain was always in a prominent spot, but never looked like picking up Bold Topic. Bold Topic winning by a couple of lengths at the end, and Calm Duke finishes third.
Followed closely by Calm Duke, who's back about 2 lengths from the lead, and going around them now is Scuba Bay. A length and a half to Fairy Prince Labrador, followed by Prince of Princes. Second last is Rebel's Air, and at the tail of the field, Shinell King travelling to the corner, and the leader is Bold Topic, about a half length on Cool Shape on the inside. A length away, third is Scuba Bay, followed by River Rain locked up. Calm Duke on the outside of him, and a length and a half to Fairy Prince. They have 250 to run. The outing is through for River Rain. If he's good enough to take it, he's sprinting quickly to go after Bold Topic. It's Bold Topic in front. River Rain still a length away. Bold Topic holding on to a length and a half break from River Rain and Calm Duke, and Bold Topic gets the money. Bold Topic has beaten River Rain every possible chance, and Calm Duke likewise third. Then Fairy...
Race 4, the winner here was Young Blood, getting a nice run up along the inside over the final part. Took the lead about 100 metres out, and then held a late challenge by Marquis Star. There was a good run in this race. Scorpio, forced right off the track on the home turn, comes home gamely in the straight, and with a little bit of luck, probably would have won the race.
On the inside to be a handy second. Moabite is third on the outside, a length and a half. Marquis Star trapped off the track, followed by on the inside Calm Joe from Young Blood, and then Belansky Trench Digger not all that far away. Grill Room and Trench from Scorpio, One Artist Man from Fields of Troy, and Lofty Bear whips them in, travelling to the corner, and Bridgeman on the inside, a half Carrioy Lad, a length and a half away. Third is Moabite, followed on the outside by Marquis Star. Off the track is Scorpio in company with Belansky. Calm Joe getting an inside run, and Young Blood is following it through, coming up on the outside, in fact, of Calm Joe at the 300 metres, and Young Blood's taken over down the outside. Scorpio, Calm Joe on the inside from Marquis Star. Young Blood in front from Marquis Star on the outside. Young Blood just the leader. Yep, it's got it. Young Blood from Marquis Star and a tighty. Scorpio and Trench Digger for third from on the outside, Artist Man, Lofty.
Pretty unlucky there, Scorpio. Gee, covered some extra ground. We'll be back with more Sydney racing right after this break. Blazing Silks getting out with a handy lead on the home turn and held her rivals at bay quite easily in the straight. Blazing Silks beating Welsh Sky, and Scandals finishes third. Here's the replay coming up now.
Steadied now, a length and a half clear on Jade Lace. Nazir third off the track, making eyes on a star on the rail. Then comes Scandals, who has 2 behind her. They're American Americano Miss, who blundered there, and Welsh Sky is last. At the 600, he's taking off Little Edwards on Blazing Silks, and she boots away 2.5 lengths on a star, getting up inside Jade Lace, off the track making eyes. A length in 2 Scandals, followed by Americano Miss and then Welsh Sky, and last is Nazaire. Blazing Silks, the firm favourite, first for home, and has a break of about 2.5 lengths on a star. Jade Lace under the whip in the 3rd position, then Scandals getting out, but still about 6 lengths from Blazing Silks, and she is looking the goods at the 100. Blazing Silks, they won't run her down. It's Blazing Silks about 4, Welsh Sky rocketing home with Scandals, then Jade Lace, but Blazing Silks is untroubled. Blazing Silks from Welsh Sky, 3rd Scandals, 4th Jade Lace. A good game.
Easy win there to Blazing Silks, but Welsh Sky was getting to the line good the last little bit. Race 6, the Kindergarten handicap, and the short price favourite Sabre Dancer scores quite a good win here, starting at 5-4 on, beating stablemate Diamond Kisses, and 3rd was Test the Wind.
The 600 metres engaged, bursting right through on the inside, is just showing the way from Justine, followed by Sabre Dancer, who's trapped out deep, and then Social Grace. In that pack is Artful Dancer and a length and a half Flashing Miss, and then Test the Wind. Diamond Kisses followed by Image Maker, and a length the Favoured Lady around the corner, and Sabre Dancer, who's about 5 from the inside rail, is just in front from Artful Dancer going to 2nd. And then comes Social Grace, and behind those Engage and Diamond Kisses. Quinton goes for the whip on the favourite Sabre Dancer. She responds. Diamond Kisses on the outside is going after Sabre Dancer, but Sabre Dancer safely holding Diamond Kisses, and Sabre Dancer gets the money from Diamond Kisses and Test the Wind. Then Favoured Lady followed by Flashing Miss and Regal Manor, then Overwork making up ground from...
Race 7, and the winner here was Contestor, beating Tennis, and 3rd was Royal Equerry. Contestor had to survive a protest by the 2nd horse for alleged interference. Tennis runs on gamely over the final part and was heavily backed at long odds too, firming from 25-1 into start at 12-1. Royal Equerry, the favourite, at 7-2.
They're at the 600 almost now, and Ilkovic a half-length Contestor on the rail. Astro Star 3rd, Tennis 4th, and then Tanzada followed by Double Edged. Off the track and ridden hard as Keel Hall. Royal Equerry wedged away midfield, and then Vibrant Elf and Triple Strikers next. They're homeward bound with 300 metres to go. Contestor the inside takes up the running. 2nd is Ilkovic, followed by Astro Star the outside. Tennis the rail. Royal Equerry into the open now, and then a gap to Double Edged and Tanzada coming to the 200 metres. And Contestor under the whip in front, he's giving plenty. Tennis getting a split, going after him now. It's Contestor in front from Tennis racing greenly. Contestor hanging on to a lead of a half length, will maintain it. And Contestor's beaten Tennis. 3rd home on the run was Royal Equerry, followed by Astro Star. Double Edge weakened on his run.
The final event, and the winner here was Black Brigand, running on strongly to pick up Star Parade. Star Parade had got away with a nice lead halfway down the straight. It looked as though he'd probably win at that stage, but Black Brigand gradually wore him down to pick him up close to home and get up to score narrowly. And 3rd was Bellini. The favourite was Grecian Holiday. He seemed to have a pretty nice run. He was always up in a prominent spot, but failed to go on with it over the final part. He started at 11-4.
To Black Brigand, about 4 or 5 to Bellini, and then Baruna Saab, and a minute away next is Le Havre, turning for home at the 400 metres, and Boulder's Brass in front, 2nd on the outside, Star Parade. I note Marshall have a quick peep on Star Parade. 3rd is Grecian Holiday, Black Brigand on the outside, and a couple to King Lilt under the whip, and 2 to Bellini. Star Parade swept up and takes the lead now from Boulder's Brass at the 200, then Grecian Holiday, Black Brigand from Bellini and King Lilt. It's Star Parade in front, Black Brigand on the outside, running home, looking a big danger. Black Brigand racing up to Star Parade, doing better, Black Brigand. And Black Brigand gets up in the last couple of bounds to beat Star Parade. Bellini in the 3rd position, followed home by Grecian Holiday, Boulder's Brass weakened. Then King...
Right, now to the TAB information for the program yesterday at Warwick Farm. Winning combination for the double and the treble, 5-1-10. Young Blood, Blazing Silks Contestor, $38.10 the double, and the treble paid $273.25. That was the program at Warwick Farm. After this break, he stumbles badly, and Doherty is tossed from the saddle, lands heavily on the ground and bounces along the turf after that heavy tumble there from Rail Man. The race, as I mentioned, was won by Rocket in Flight, the odds-on favourite, showing plenty of speed, and he leads all the way to beat Champion Show, and 3rd in was Born Free.
They come down past about the 700-metre mark. It was Lollipop Junior that went. And here on the inside now, Rocket in Flight has gone to the lead from Born Free. 2 lengths to Smokeless Gold and Champion Show. A length and a half Flying Silver, followed by Biscadane, and 2 lengths to Snow Low. No Lollipop Juniors there as they swing to the home turn. And the one that went was Railman. Into the straight now, Smokeless Gold ran off the track, and Rocket in Flight drew away 2 lengths in front of Born Free from Champion Show. Then Flying Silver from Northern Aspect, but Rocket in Flight safely holding them at the 200. Champion Show's running on pretty well, has gone into second place, but Rocket in Flight's in no danger, and it's going on to win by about 4 lengths. Champion Show's second, third Born Free from Northern Aspect. Then came Flying Silver, Biscadane, Lollipop Junior, Smokeless Gold from Snow Low, and it was...
Yeah, plenty up his sleeve, that fellow at the end there, Rocket in Flight. He does look as though he's pretty good. Second event, and the winner here was the favourite Loch Ard, ridden by Harry White, coming from a wide alley but showing a lot of speed to lead, and held them quite easily at the end. Wrest Cove finishes second, Tap Shoes third.
Bell. Loch Ard let go at the 700, sprinted out about 2.5 lengths in front in a few strides and went to the rails. From Wrest Cove and then Consent, and they were followed by Green Talk the inside. Tenneco Queen making a good run from Tap Shoes. They've got well away from Sovereign Eater and Olive Branch, starting to run on from Pharaon. Loch Ard led into the straight, a length to Wrest Cove, is about to move up on the outside, and out wider Tap Shoes coming with a strong run. Loch Ard holding Wrest Cove at bay. Tap Shoes called on for the effort. He's sitting pretty quietly on Loch Ard with 100 to go. Wrest Cove trying to get on terms under the whip, is getting to it now. Wrest Cove tackling Loch Ard, but Loch Ard just in front, and Loch Ard's going to win. Came away again at the line to win by more than a length to Wrest Cove. Tap Shoes third. Fourth, Green Talk.
The third event was won by Vatican Lass, beating the favourite Fruition, and third was Honest Intentions. Vatican Lass was just a little slow to get going, but quickly raced up into a prominent spot and had them covered and went on to score quite easily at the end, winning by 2.5 lengths. Vatican Lass starting at 7-1. The second horse, the favourite, at 6-4, Fruition. Fruition looked just a little disappointing, raced up in a nice handy spot most of the way, but couldn't hold off Vatican Lass.
Then Evoke Lady, 2 lengths further back came Noble Victory at the head of the others. Ultramarine is well back with Honest Intentions trying to make some ground in that group. Down with 600 to go, Mickle Mike of the outside, a neck in front of Fruition the rails. 2 lengths away is Vatican Lass. 1.5 lengths Miss Deloraine, 1 to Evoke Lady, and then 2 lengths further back at the head of the others came Noble Victory as they swept to the corner, and then Honest Intentions. Mickle Mike just led Fruition, holding the inside. It's inclined to hang Fruition. They're 2 lengths to Vatican Lass as they turn for home. They're followed by Evoke Lady and then Miss Deloraine. Fruition and Mickle Mike are together with 300 to go, and Vatican Lass is the danger. Coming at them strongly, Fruition's rider had to go for the whip. Vatican Lass and Mickle Mike drew level with it now with 100 to go. Fruition and Vatican Lass. Vatican Lass put its head in front on the outside from Fruition. Honest Intentions flying on the inside, but Vatican Lass draws away. Wins at 1.5 lengths to second Fruition. Maybe Honest Intentions third, just in front of Gold Omen, who came home well.
The fourth event was won by Cybruce, beating Miss Brewer, and third was Dusky Joy. Cybruce went to the lead on the home turn, kicked clear, and then held challenges over the final stages. Started at 15-1 Cybruce. Miss Brewer and Dusky Joy both ran on OK, but never really looked like picking up Cybruce. Here's the replay coming up now. Race 4 from Caulfield yesterday.
Miss Brewer getting up along the inside fence. Sooner Baby is badly snookered, and then Dusky Joy. 600 to go. They're packing up. Cybruce took a very narrow lead here from Princess Diane, with Gypsy Miss moving up to be third on the outside. They were followed by Dusky Joy, who's put in a good run, and then came Miss Brewer the fence. Blue Air has lost its position momentarily, and they're followed by Royal Pearl. Into the straight now, and Gypsy Miss went up to tackle Cybruce for the lead, followed by Rappel. Behind them, Dusky Joy's running on very strongly. Gypsy Miss is struggling, then Miss Brewer. Blue Air is not in the race. It's still Cybruce in front, however, inside the 200, holding them safely at bay. On the inside, Miss Brewer ran into second place. Gypsy Miss and on the outside, Dusky Joy. But Cybruce is going on to win, and Cybruce has won the money. 3 parts of a length, Miss Brewer. Maybe Dusky Joy third, and nose in front of Gypsy Miss, who failed to run.
Race 5, the Eclipse Stakes, and the winner was Range Rover. 2 wins on end now for this fellow, Range Rover, and he's headed for a run in the Perth Cup. He'll be taking on the big names over there. The way that he won yesterday, he's some sort of a chance with the lightweight over in Perth too. As he gets to the line really well over the final punt, he came from a long way back and storms home to beat Silver Bounty, and Carringbush finishes third. He started the favourite Range Rover at 3-1.
1.5 to 1 Contro, a length to Toha. Carringbush threading his way through the field now. Then Lady Eyes, Pink Note, Paraparap taken to the outside from Asheen. And back behind them is Noble Boa, Silver Bounty second last, Range Rover last, about 8 off the lead. 600 to go, Tuna 2 about a length to Carringbush, who's gone into second place from High Drifter. Elverino and Paraparap making their runs. Then Noble Boa on Contro dropping out, and Range Rover pulled to the outside. Tuna 2 led into the straight, but Carringbush tackled him immediately from Elverino. Noble Boa's putting in its run from High Drifter. It's Tuna 2 and Carringbush the leaders. Noble Boa out after them, and Range Rover coming from the clouds. Carringbush got to the lead, but Range Rover and Silver Bounty coming from last. It's Range Rover getting its head in front. Silver Bounty wearing it down. Range Rover, Silver Bounty, and Range Rover Cobra. A short half head to Silver Bounty. Third in the race then was Carrying Bush from Noble Boa, Tuna, Too High, Drifter, Asheen, Toha.
Race 6 and the winner was Cobra, despite his big weight of 61 kilos. It was a little too good for Ranger's Son and Palamine finishing third. And the unplaced favourite here was Prince of Brandy, who was well supported to start at 9-4. The winner Cobra starting at 4-1. Plenty of weight, 61 kilos, but class told the tale, and he was able to go on and beat Ranger's Son.
Regal Planet can't get on the track. Ranger's Son with the run of the race from Kent, and then Lord Gruamac. Cobra held up on the inside with Prince of Brandy, and also My Jeweller on the outside of them, and Artitian. Then came Palamine and last Tasman. Past the 600, Crown Man a length now to Regal Planet, and Ranger's Son pushing up on the fence from Myron Choice. Artesian and Prince of Brandy commencing their runs together with Lord Gruamac the centre, and Cobra can't get a crack at them from My Jeweller. Crown Man led clearly into the straight, a length and a half to Regal Planet. Ranger's Son on the inside. Here's Artesian on the outside with Prince of Brandy. They're both starting to make ground with My Jeweller. Crown Man grabbed by Ranger's Son, who got out with 200 to go, and Cobra's getting the split in the centre. Cobra moves up the Ranger's Son with 100 to go. Ranger's Son and Cobra together. Cobra got his head in front on the inside, and the top weight's going to win the money. Cobra and Nectar Ranger's Son. About 3 lengths away third, Palamine ran on well from Crown Man, and then Prince of Brandy.
Race 7 and My Evita, the winner here, backed in from 5s to start at 13-4. Landed some pretty good bets too. My Evita beating Honest Promise, and third was Equatorial. The unplaced favourite was Papal Bull, who started at 5-2. My Evita a little too good for them. Here's the replay coming up now. My Evita back in about 4th or 5th place as we pick them up.
A length further back is Evita at this stage with Glen Sun. Papal Bull's about 7th or 8th here, and Equatorial back in the centre of the field with Lady Cosmic. 500 to go, and Castalia led a length to Atchar, a length and a half to Honest Promise on the outside of Gaelic Chief from Glensun. 1 further back came Evita on its outside as Papal Bull and Nordica, and then a Vorton further back, Equatorial pocketed on the inside. On the turn, 500 to go. Castalia just the leader from Atchar, and Honest Promise is moving up on the outside to throw out the challenge from Gaelic Chief My Evita. Papal Bull under great pressure further back in the field, and then came Atoa Key. Honest Promise has got to this leader, but My Evita is going to be the challenger. It's Honest Promise and My Evita with Equatorial getting clear now. My Evita took the lead. Equatorial trying to get it to the pair of them, but My Evita in front near the line, and it's going to win it. Half length to Honest Promise, third placing to Equatorial. Texas T came from nowhere to run fourth. Fiery Packs ran on pretty...
Now, the last race of the day, Madras is the winner here, kicking away on the home turn and going on to score quite well. Afghan's Idol finishes second, and third was High Cotton. High Cotton starting the favourite at 9-4. But they never really looked like picking up the other horse, Madras, after getting clear on the corner. He had it well won at that stage.
And then Reckon I'm Home, a gap to Helicon Sun, and General Major well back with Multi-Gold last. 600 out. And the leader is Recon being booted along. Man of Madras about to move up and tackle it now, getting the rails run from Gold Consours. Tudor Ben trying to get up on the fence. Then came High Cotton, switch to the outside from Buckhurst, Turkey Neck. Afghan's Idol looking for a run, and Game Set Match making up some ground. Then Jamaica into the straight. Man of Madras had dashed away 2 lengths to Tudor Ben, is out after it from Gold Consours. Afghan's Idol on the outside, on the inside, and High Cotton out wide, but Man of Madras clear with 200 to go. He's got a nice break over High Cotton and Gold Consoles, and on the inside is Afghan's Idol, but Man of Madras is going to win by a street. Scores 2.5 lengths to Afghan's Idol. Close for third, High Cotton and Game Set Match, nearly a dead heat for third. Jamaica and Tudor Ben together next, followed by Turkey Ben.
Right, that was the meeting yesterday at Caulfield. Now let's check out the TAB information. Winning combination for double and treble. 873. Cybruce, Range Rover, My Evita, $20.40 the double, and the treble $527.90. Extra double, 1 and 4. Cobra, Man of Madras, $22.35. Okay, we'll be back with... Talent blundered badly, and then Talent came again over the concluding stages of the race. Good win by Laugh-In, but a very good run by Talent.
Followed by Happy Battle, a gap to Taipan Fair, a long margin, Silver Boots, Piccola Scala, and Norma Dawn has tailed right off. Coming towards the corner, Talent on the inside, just leading from Laugh-In. They've streaked away about 5 lengths on Power Love, a length of Velafik and Taipan Fair, and then Silver Boots around the corner, Laugh-In on the outside, just shading Talent about 4 lengths to Velafik and Power Love, and 2 lengths to Taipan Fair. 300 metres to to go, and Laugh-In quickly shook off Talent. Talent blundered there, and coming past the 200, it's Laugh-In a length and 3/4 on Talent, and 2.5 Power Love and Velafique, but Laugh-In in front, a length and a half Talent, and Laugh-In is going to notch up the hat-trick. It's Laugh-In winning it on the line by a length to Talent, and certainly not Disgrace running second too. Power Love was third from Velafique, Taipan Fierce.
The second event on the programme, and the winner here was Silver Envoy, beating As Time Goes By, and Light Legs finishes third. Light Legs started the favourite at 15 to 8. Silver Envoy went to the lead in the early part of the race, travelled nicely out in front too, and never really looked in danger of defeat. Here's the replay coming up now.
Near the 600 metres, de Montfort's been allowed to dictate the terms to suit himself on Silver Envoy. It leads by just on 2 lengths as Time Goes By. Bowdoin on the fence after 3/4 to Light Legs, and a good gap to Madam Gay. Around the bend, and it's Silver Envoy by 2.5 as Time Goes By. Light Legs in third place, then Bowdoin and Madam Gay. Past the ledger at the 250 metres, and the pilot is Silver Envoy. Light Legs on the outside, still about 2 lengths away from as Time Goes By, and then Bowdoin. Silver Envoy, de Montfort goes for the whip, but it's going all right at the moment. It's a length and a half as Time Goes By, who's not finishing quickly enough, and Silver Envoy, cleverly written, has beaten his stablemate as Time Goes By a length and a half. Third, Light Legs, then Bowdoin, Quapel followed.
The third event, and the winner was Making Time, who was very well supported, firming from 10 to 1 into start at 6 to 1, and Ron Quinton and Neville Begg combined to beat the short prize favourite Crown and Anchor with Making Time, and third in was Night Diamond.
And dropping out to last is Run Ashore, going to the 600 metres, and the favourite Crown and Anchor leads the way. A half length on Making Time, about 2.5 to Night Diamond on the outside of Calcando from Pewter. Calm Duke second last, and Absolute as they swing for home Run Ashore. At the 400 metres, Crown and Anchor made the home corner just a little awkwardly. Making Time is making a race of it with the favourite, and Making Time on the outside, a half head in front of Crown and Anchor. Both riders hands and heels at the moment, and they've streaked away about 6 on Night Diamond and Calcando. Making Time on the outside, doing better than Crown and Anchor. When Compton went for Crown and Anchor, there was nothing there, and Making Time coming away from Crown and Anchor and Night Diamond, and Making Time makes an impressive debut. Making Time from Crown and Anchor and Night Diamond, then Calm Duke, Calcando.
Race 4, the winner here was Trench Digger. He races to the lead halfway down the straight and goes on to beat Young Blood. And third in the race was Marquis Star. Didn't have much luck, Marquis Star. Trapped wide most of the way. Honest Promise was the favourite at 11 to 4.
Farm, a length of Young Blood on the inside, followed by Trench Digger. 3 deep Rubo. 2 lengths only the goodies. After 3/4, Radiant Ruler, Prince Ferris Shah, Young Willie, and Brandy Sippers last of all around the corner. Honest Promise on the inside in front. Young Blood getting through now, followed by Irish Flyer and Marquis Stars right it off the track. But as they straighten up, and Young Blood's race to the lead from Honest Promise. Third, Marquis Star, followed by Trench Digger. Then only the goodies and Irish Flyer. Coming to the 200, Young Blood in front, Trench Digger after him quickly now. Trench Digger and Young Blood. They lead a length on Marquis Star. Trench Digger puts the neck in front of Young Blood, and Trench Digger is coming away from Young Blood and Marquis Star, and Trench Digger scores nicely. Second, Young Blood. Third, Marquis Star from Rubo only.
Race 5, the winner here, My Problem, coming home very solidly over the final stages. Just beats the short prize favourite Granite King. Granite King was beaten in the photo. He started odds on at 5 to 4 on Granite King. He seemed to just drop back coming to the home turn. Lost his position there, but runs on well at the end. But My Problem a little too good for them, scoring at 8 to 1.
2 lengths to Granite King, followed by Alvaro Boy. Black Brigand wedged away. 2.5 to My Problem, and a couple to Baruna Sabre. Around the corner they have 500 before them, and Brian is still leading. A length and a quarter on one of the roughies, Lux of Fortune. Frolic and Fight in third position. Black Brigand going up on the inside. Granite King's lost his position. Alvaro Boy next as they come towards the 300. Brian the leader. Black Brigand will be hard to beat if it can get out. Lux of Fortune's holding in it at the moment, and then My Problem storming down the outer. At the 200 and past it, Brian taken on by My Problem. Granite King is starting to pick up the bit now, but My Problem has taken the lead. On the inside, Brian, and in the centre, Granite King, but My Problem's done best. My Problem's won in a bustling finish from Brian and Granite King, and then came Black Brigand.
Black Brigand looked as though he was held up for a run over the final stages. There wasn't a bad run by that horse. Next race, and the winner here was King's Cross, beating Contestor. The unplaced favourite here was Burke's Law, who started at 7 to 4.
600 as they come into the straight, with Contestor showing the way. Very Real dropping off a shade. On the outside, King's Cross, then Mosgiel, Lost Valley, followed by Burke's Law to the inside. It's Contestor as the race has developed into a sprint home, coming past the 200. Taken on by King's Cross, Mosgiel, and on the outside is Lost Valley. But King's Cross has taken taken over now. And King's Cross drawing clear of Contestor, and on the outside, Lost Valley, and King's Cross gets the money. King's Cross from Contestor. Lost Valley third, then Mosgiel, Burke's Lure, and very...
Race 7, Province, the winner here, beating the favourite Hondomatic. Hondomatic finishes very quickly the last little bit. Started at 5-1 in a very open betting race, Hondomatic. Probably should have won. No scruples, finishes third in the race. Province just hanging on at the end.
By Royal Equerry, Province in that group, and then Big Tempo. Link the Hondomatic, and No Scruples locked away. Off the track line of Success in company with Man of Ferric, Molten Steel. Gay Tony is fourth last as they swing from Sir Charlottetown. Then Manwari Prince and National Crest is last in the straight at the Ledger. And the leader is Big Break, won't linger second from Rusklow. Here's No Scruples poking up on the inside, followed by Bachelor's Purse. Province coming down the outside. There are chances galore at the 200 metres. No Scruples getting up on the inside. Province down the outside with Bachelor's Purse and Royal Equerry. And then Hondomatic, they're everywhere with Province on the outside and No Scruples. And on the outside, Hondomatic has lunged at them. Oh, strike a light. What do we do here? We've got Province in the centre. We've got Hondomatic lunging at him on the outside. No Scruples on the inner. Then Manwari Prince Royal.
Well, he was right. Province, Hondomatic and No Scruples hitting the line together. That's the way they finished. The last race of the day, and the winner here was Grand Gala, beating Carrioy Star. You couldn't put enough on Grand Gala on the home turn. He was bolting. In the straight, he never really looked like winning until the last stride when he just picked up Carrioy Star. But G was travelling really strongly as they come to the home turn. That's him on the outside of Carrioy Star. But in the straight, he struggled for a long way, right up until the post.
On the fence, Tight Security, High Reserve, Nickeldad, one Tibetan Heist, Reuters News. Then Susie Pops, hard at it from My Charvain, and Forget About Eloquent Prince and Patricia Mary. Around the corner they travel, Grand Gala on the outside under Carrioy Star, stride for stride. On the outside, Wild Rice has run a good race, followed by High Reserve, and then Tibetan Heights into My Charvain. It's Grand Gala and Carrioy Star, with Carrioy Star just leading Grand Gala, followed by Wild Rice switching back inside Grand Gala. Grand Gala's racing all over the track. It's now gobbling up Carrioy Star and gobbled it up quickly enough to get up and win. Grand Gala raced erratically, but has got home from Carrioy Star and High Reserve. Then came...
Well, Grand Gala go on the gobble real good the last little bit there and got up to score. Now, the double and treble information for the meeting in Sydney yesterday. 3, 5 and 1. Trench Digger, My Problem, and Province, 72-20 the double. The treble, 491-15. Family Saga actually being declared a non-runner in the race, but then he moved into the barriers and jumped with the field. He, of course, was a non-runner, but he actually went around with them. Toorak Toff, the winner, starting favourite at 7-4 on, beating Brave New World, and third was Jungle Habit.
Back in front now of Toorak Toff, tackling it from Jungle Habit 3 deep. Factor Fantasy under the whip, and that's it. They enter the straight now. Toorak Toff the outside, and Brave New World are together. Toorak Toff going a bit better than Jungle Habit. Toorak Toff straightened a neck in front now from Brave New World, and Jungle Habit running on fairly, but Toorak Toff in front with about 50 metres to go, and Toorak Toff goes on to win by about a length. Second placing Brave New World ahead to Jungle Habit.
The second event, another short price favourite home here, Taj Bell, ridden by Brent Thompson, racing just off the speed to the corner, kicked to the front on the home turn, went on to score quite easily, beating Obliging Miss, and third home was Steady On. And here's the replay of that race coming up now.
Thanks to Obliging Miss. Taj Bell swept to the lead with 300 to go. Steady On went into second place on the outside. Then came Gold Trends behind them from Obliging Miss and Good Rumour, but Taj Bell kicks right away in the straight. Races out about 3 lengths clear and has got it well won. Obliging Miss starting to run on very strongly, but Taj Bell's won it by 3 lengths. Second is Obliging Miss. Third is Steady On.
Race 3, second leg of a winning double for Brent Thompson when Zest, the favourite, making it 3 favourites in a row to score. Backed in from 3-1 to start at 7-4. Zest a little too good for Sandbagger, and third home was Stanross. Here's the replay of that race coming up.
Thrown at it. Miss Brewer's only struggling. Stanross is running on pretty well, and then Dusky Joy. In the straight, though, Sandbagger straightened a length and a half to Zest with on the outside Stanross. Zest and Stanross out after Sandbagger. Sandbagger stopping. Zest's almost got it. Zest the outside, put its head in front near the line, and Zest's going to win. A half length to Sandbagger, ahead away third Stanross.
Race 4, and Flight Star, the winner, well back to start at 11-4, beating the favourite Unswerving, who started at 2-1, and third was Hirschway starting at 9-1. The first and second place getters had a great struggle all the way down the straight with Flight Star just a little too good for Unswerving.
Unswerving going very well, trying to get a run, and they're followed by Hirschway, well clear of Come to London. Unswerving got out on the corner where Flight Star had beaten off the other one and took the lead by a length with Unswerving the only danger. Flight Star straightened up well clear, a length and a half to Unswerving, and is holding that lead with 100 metres to go, and Flight Star's going to be untroubled. Goes on to win by 2 lengths to Unswerving. Hirschway got up for third. Fourth in the race, Good Sense.
Race 5, Ranger's Son beats the favourite Cobra. Ranger's Son was well supported to start at 3s. Cobra was the favourite at 6-4. Ranger's Son going to the front from Cobra on the home turn and going on to win quite clearly. Rankalina finishing on into third place.
Who's finding another effort now. A half Texas T and 2 to Captain Faloo on the corner, where Ranger's Son the outside and Cobra 1-2 Rankalina and a half Texas T and 2 to Captain Faloo. They're about to straighten. Ranger's Son and Cobra together with Rankalina a length away and Texas T the outside. Ranger's Son's got Cobra beaten. Ranger's Son got to the lead from Cobra, 2 lengths away Texas T and Rankalina, but Ranger's Son's racing right away in the run home. Cobra struggling on the inside, but Ranger's Son's won it by 3 lengths to Cobra.
Race 6, Chesterfield, ridden by Roy Higgins. We don't see Roy in the winner's circle much nowadays. He was able to get Chesterfield home, and a good ride too by Higgins. Few benefits. The favourite finished second, starting at 10-9, and third was Dancing Miss. 7-2, the winner, Chesterfield.
However, starting to come home well. King of the Stars dropped out, and Chesterfield struggling. On the turn, 300 out. Dancing Mist is clear, a length and a half. On the outside, few benefits, and Chesterfield now coming with a run in the centre. He's found a second wind, and Chesterfield went to the lead. Few benefits rider went for the whip. Chesterfield in front, doing better, and Chesterfield's coming away. Chesterfield draws away to win, a length and a quarter to Few Benefits. 2 lengths to Dancing Mist.
Race 7, Wrest Cove, the winner here, beating Fruition. Wrest Cove starting 7-2 equal favourite with the second horse, getting clear as they straightened up. Wrest Cove went on to beat Fruition quite easily, and Pharaon finishes third.
Wrest Cove a narrow leader at the 400 now. On the outside, Perspicacity and Tap Shoes is putting in its claim as they sweep around the turn into the straight, and Tool and Downs is there too. Bellstarn, he can't win, but Wrest Cove kicked a length and a half clear into the straight. Fruition got out into second place, then Perspicacity and Pharaon running on, but Wrest Cove's walked in, draws right away in the run home, and Wrest Cove goes on to win by 2.5 lengths to Fruition. Pharaon got up for third, and they're followed by...
In the last race, the winner was Artitian, beating the favourite Stolen Song. The two of them were locked together all the way down the straight, with Artitian doing just a little bit better at the end to shade out Stolen Song, and Silver Storm finishes third.
Song at the 300, a length to Artesian. They were followed by Silver Storm and then New Act. The others can't win. It's Stolen Song taking the lead from Vina Rock, heading for home. Artesian under the whips out after it from Silver Storm, but Stolen Song got a length and a half in front. Artesian starting to wear it down from Silver Storm. Stolen Song struggling. Artesian gradually getting to it. They're almost together. Artesian the outside goes home the best, and Artesian won it. Half a neck to Stolen Song. 3 lengths away.
There was a meeting yesterday at Moonee Valley. Here's the TAB information coming up. Winning combination for the double and treble, 1, 2, 3. Flying Star, Ranger's Son, Wrest Cove, the double $9.15 and the treble $38.60. The extra double, 1 and 1, Chesterfield and Artetian, $9.84. Rain and Grey Comus finishes third. The favourite in this race was Bold Topic. Never really got into it. He was 10-9 on, always back at the rear of the field.
River Rain, one of the best to begin. Bold Topic didn't jump as well this afternoon as it did at Warwick Farm. It is back in about 4th last position, settling down, and with its ears scrubbed off, and the leader is Lord Handwood, a half River Rain. Cool Shape third on the fence, a length and a half Grey Comus, and then Flying Flame. Bold Topic is next on the inside of Fairy Prince. This favourite not travelling at all well from Delta Sun and Caracos, and 2 lengths to Labrador as they come around the corner, and Lord Handwood shows the way. A length and a half River Rain, Cool Shape on the rail, and then Grey Comus, and 2 lengths away next is Delta Sun, followed on the outside by Flying Flame, and Bold Topic will be lucky to beat a rival to the post. Lord Handwood, 200 to go, a length on River Rain, who's coming at it solidly now with Grey Comus, and Delta Sun right down the outside will knock them all out. It's Delta Sun racing home right over River Rain and Grey Comus, and Delta Sun untroubled. It's Delta Sun a length and 3/4, River Rain and Grey Comus.
The second event on the programme, and the winner here was Princess Romilda, starting at 12-1, tightened in from 16s. It was the start of a big day for Johnny Marshall, first of 3 winners. In fact, White 2V Girls second. Fantastic Planet was the favourite in an open betting race, starting at 5-1, finishes third.
On the outside, Red Era, 1-2, Princess Romilda, who's going through on the inside. Swiss Flute is under the whip, and then a gap to White Tovu Girl. Must Be It's covered a lot of additional territory, followed by Sir Overlander. A length of Fiducia dropping off from Fantastic Planet, Crown Ruler, and last of all is Bronze Lord. It's Gold Noble in charge as they commence the run around the corner. Era. He leads by about 2 lengths now. Second, Red Era, followed by Princess Romilda, who's been given a perfect run by Marshall. And as they straighten up and coming to the ledger, it's Gold Noble tackled in earnest by Princess Romilda. 2 lengths to White Tovu Girl, and then a gap to Red Era, followed by Fantastic Planet. At the 200, and Princess Romilda gains the upper hand from Gold Noble. Clear to White Tovu Girl, Fantastic Planet next from Red Era. But it's Princess Romilda in no danger. A beautiful ride by Marshall. Princess Romilda coming away from White Tovu Girl and Fantastic Planet. And Princess Romilda.
The third event, and the winner here was Talent, starting the favourite at 7-4. A little bit easier in the betting, got out from evens to start at 7-4, but she was never in danger of defeat. Pretty good run here by Diamond Kisses. Now, she's going to appreciate it when they get a bit further than the 900 metres. She makes up plenty of ground over the final part.
Diamond Kisses losing leeway now from Favoured Lady and Tamarind. Then Ottalingo, followed by Nickname at a long margin off to Risley. And Autumn Sunset at the tail of the field. The favourite Talent's taken over as they wheel for home now. And Talent a length and a half. Star Mill, Rider Classic, Kathy Lynn, followed by New Dawn pretty deep out. And then Diamond Kisses and Tamarind, but Talent with Compton riding hands and heels. Put 2.5 lengths on a nearest rival, Star Mill at the 200. In third position, Rider Classic, and then on the extreme outside, Diamond Kisses. But as they come to the 100, and Talent well clear. Talent looks to be in no danger of defeat. Diamond Kisses moving into second position, but Talent wins it easily. Talent from Diamond Kisses, Star Mill third, then Tamarind.